It's an honor to welcome you to this session, ma'am. So, wishing you all the best. You can start now.
Thank you. Thank you, Idym, for this opportunity. Today we are going to discuss about the soft skill. So, as we know, we have two skills, both hard skills and soft skills. And we know these two are necessary in this cutthroat society. Knowledge in and of itself is an inadequate. As we know, we also need to successfully convey it to others. So these soft skills and effective communication, these two helps us to be more efficient and while also strengthening our interpersonal relationship. So today we are going to discuss on the soft skills, and these soft skills are what is meant by the 21st century skills. This is called as 21st century skills because a significant portion of the top skills are soft skills, including emotional intelligence. There is versatility. So there is versatility, there is imagination, inventiveness, and the ability to solve difficult problems. So that soft skills are typically thought to be less valuable than hard skills. So it is particularly unexpected to see how many of them are present on this list. So this may be due to the fact that hard skills are usually simpler to define and evaluate than soft skills. And hard skills like literacy and numeracy are frequently assessed and evaluated teamwork, empathy, and resilience. Not really. So, due to the widespread belief that hard skills are better than soft skills, so several professionals have also called for a change in language to give soft skills are weight they merit. And the labels, these are the two labels, the hard and soft, are said to signify an order, and with hard abilities indicating greater demand and soft skills indicating expandability. Here, the term essential skills, complex skills, human capabilities, and other have been suggested as alternatives to the soft skills. Soft and social skills, these often known as non-technical skills, and these are personality traits and also the interpersonal skills, and that determines an individual's capacity to collaborate well with others, to interact with the external world, and collaborate with one's co-workers. So, whenever we want to communicate, one needs soft skills. And everyone possesses hard skills such as a college degree or computer programming expertise. But what the success requires a combination of both the hard skills and the soft skills. And people are currently showing a strong interest in developing the soft skills because success in both your personal and the professional life is totally depends on having the right soft skills. And it involves being conscious of the traits that determine the person you are and desire to be. So, in this session, we will define the soft skills. We will discuss how to develop them and explain why they are crucial. The competencies you have that go beyond your technical, quantifiable abilities and that are known as soft skills. Your social, leadership, communication, and problem solving talents are prioritized more when it comes to soft skills among the others. So, soft skills are how you perform with others and on your own, whereas hard skills are the training and expertise you have acquired throughout your career. And soft skills can still be developed considering the fact that they are more personality based. Soft skills are personality traits and behaviors that we know, and that will help us to get higher and success, or it can give the succeed in their work. So, in this session, we will take a look at soft skills, how they are different from the hard skills, and the best soft skills to get higher and find long term success. But why need to soft skills? Because of awareness of the qualities that characterize the person one is and desire to be. So the awareness of the opportunities that are available, the demands they involve, and the benefits with the help of benefits and satisfaction they provide. We know our aspirations, so the capacity to come up with sensible decisions and plans that are supported by accurate data and self-opportunity alignment with aspirations, the results, the capacity to assess results, make plans. Well, whenever we are doing something, then we have to make plans and act to carry out choices, then ambitions, particularly at crucial times. If a person is not a soft skill, if a person is not a soft skill, what can happen? Lack of satisfaction in work and personal life too. Less or no respect in the society. Not much of challenging jobs and responsibilities will be given. Poor influence among the groups. Criticism in all levels of life. And that's why the soft skills are important. Yes, it's crucial for advancing professionally and finding the work. Then what do soft skills mean? Soft skills are character traits that improve a person's interpersonal relationships, career opportunities, and with the career opportunities, our job is job performance also there. Soft skills can be used for a variety of tasks and activities. In contrast to hard skills, which are sometimes specialized, soft skills are personality traits that characterize a person's capacity for social interaction. As we know, hard skills are complemented by soft skills, commonly referred to as people skills, to improve a person's relationships. Although the basic people and social abilities remain the same, soft skills vary from industry to field, primarily owing to differing the professional attributes requirements. There are some fundamental requirements for the employability in today's market is soft skills. And each 21st century skill is broken into one of the three categories. Number one is the learning skills. Number two is the literacy skills. And number third, that is the life skills. Students, they can learn the mental processes necessary to adjust to and enhance the modern workplace through the study of skills. And there are four C's. This knowledge has to be acquired using these skills. So the four C's. Number one, critical thinking, creativity and innovation, and collaboration. So when the critical thinking and the problem solving is there, as a learner to think clearly, rationally, logically, and independently, a critical thinking is necessary. And critical thinking is the capacity for an unbiased assessment of the data and includes the characteristics like the fairness and open-mindedness, activeness and being informed, willingness to question or to entertain doubts, being independent, recognizing and assessing values, peer pressure. So we have to know the problem solving skills. So problem solving is the skill of identifying the relevant piece of information when faced with a mass of data, with most of which is irrelevant. Then discarding information that may not be useful to give new information, relating one set of information to another in a different form by using experience, relating new problems to ones we have previously resolved. Okay, so this is also useful for the problem solving. And that's why this is the problem solving and it is one of the skills. The next is the creativity and innovations. So these are the skills to explore and create fresh ways of thinking. Creativity refers to new way of seeing or doing things and includes four components like fluency by generating new ideas, flexibility means shifting perspective easily. Next, Originality means conceiving of something new. And next is the elaboration, means building on others' ideas. So innovative skills means skills for thinking creatively to develop something new, to develop something unique, to develop something distinctive or improved. Then next is collaboration. Collaboration is the ability to effectively work with others, and this skill involves working together while taking actions, respecting others' needs, others' perspectives, and contributing to and accepting the final. So this collaboration helps to develop the interest and fun in the teaching and learning process. So it effectively broadens the culture, social, and environmental boundaries. And it also helps the child to understand social and environmental concerns better. So why do we need 21st century skills? Yes, soft skills is called as 21st century skills because learning is complete and holistic only when a student is able to effectively perform and fulfill his or her responsibilities and duties towards self, towards school, towards family, towards society, and above all, the nation. The goal is to enable today's student to be a good citizen and responsible human being who is well aware of his potential and competence. So, an individual's needs of skills sets vary at different age levels. Here, skills required by an adolescent may differ from the ones required by a teenager. So, however, one important point to note is that whatever may be the age level, an individual's personality develops through effective inculcation of 21st century skills. And all these skills are inseparable and develop in cohesion with each other. For example, life skills include social skills, whereas learning skills include communication. A person is more likely to be self-directed and innovative if they are creative. An investigation has shown that innovations are frequently carried out through the collaboration. Without collaboration, no invention. However, the development of the social skills would be incomplete without the development of excellent communication skills. And we also know thinking. Thinking itself is a skill. How the act of thinking is a skill. The capacity to accomplish something well is known as skill. So, processing thoughts in order to consider or reason where anything is known as thinking. So, thinking ability can be defined as the ability to appropriately channel and utilize one's thoughts in order to comprehend, to analyze, to interpret, and finally come to a conclusion. So anything can accomplish great things when applied methodology, and thinking is no exception. We will now go over each of these talents, these skills, in more detail to understand the goals and results, as well as the technique and exercise that can be used to improve them. And next is the literacy skills, IMT. Here, the reading comprehension focuses on how students can distinguish between the facts, communication system, and the technology which supports them. Finding trustworthy sources and the real information is a top priority in order to distinguish it from the false information that permeate the internet. So this knowledge can be created and acquired through, yes, from reading, then media, and then digital resources. As we have already said that thinking is a skill in and of itself. Every person has the ability to think critically. The only things that vary are the degree and the motivation. The next is communication, that is called as the IMT, means information literacy, then media literacy, and the technology literacy. So next is the life skills, that is called as the FLIPS. So the concept of the life skill explores the intangible aspects of a student's daily existence. And these intangible emphasis both the professional as well as the personal attributes, abilities necessary for successfully navigating daily life. So here, flips, FLIPS, it shows that it means that flexibility and adaptability. L stands for leadership and responsibility. I stands for initiative and self-direction. And S stands for social and cross-cultural interaction. So these are the life skills. And 21st century skills that contribute to future careers. So the learning skills means the four C's are by far the most popular 21st century skills. These skills are also called as the learning skills. As we know, four C's of the 21st century skills are critical thinking means finding the solution to the problems. Creativity means thinking outside the box. Collaboration means working with others. Communication means talking to others. So in any field, innovation is the key to the adaptability and overall success. Literacy skills are the next category of the 21st century skills. The three 21st century literacy skills are: number one, information literacy. So understanding the facts, figures, we have to understand the statistics and data. Then media literacy means understanding the methods and outlets in which information is published. Technology literacy means understanding the machines that make the information age possible. So this information literacy is the foundational skill, and it helps students understanding the facts, especially data points that they will encounter online. Interpersonal people skills, social skills, communication skills, personality traits, attitudes, career attributes, and emotional intelligence quotient EQ. So, among other things, are all considered soft skills. Any subjects technically understanding is regarded as a hard skills. We can also know the corporate skills. Corporate skills are another name for the soft skills. And soft skills may be more beneficial and useful. On the other hand, soft skills are temporary and far more difficult to measure. Soft skills, also called as people skills or interpersonal skills, and concerned with how you relate to and interact with other people. Both hard skills and soft skills are essential for being successful in the workplace. Wherever you want to go, it is very essential, very important. With the help of these skills, we can also know the types of soft skills. In that, communicative skills, thinking skills, and problem solving skills, team workforce, lifelong learning, and information management, leadership skills. And with the help of education, we know now education is a crucial element to achieve environmental sustainability, as we can be seen. And we all came to view that existing economic development tendencies cannot continue, and that public awareness, education, and training are essential for transforming our society into one that is sustainable. And communication also plays a vital role. So, any educational institution has to emphasize the communication abilities. People acquire the skills they need to perform their expected roles in their homes and communities, including the ability to read the books, write letters, balance accounts, and many more. And communication with others orally will be more productive if you speak properly and clearly. So we should be mindful of our body language and voice tone when we are speaking, since they have a greater impact on the other person than what we actually say. And that's why it is called as the process of communication is two-way. And with this, critical thinking and problem solving skills, as a result, listening is also a crucial skill. More than merely hearing what is being said is involved in listening, and effective listening enables others to hear what we have to say and react to it. If we think that our communication skills could use a little work, we should start looking for strategies to improve them. With this, delegation, listening, and presentation are all parts of the communication. The next is the skill of teamwork. Learners are engaged to perform their parts in the groups. and to respect the thoughts and attributes of those in the group. This helps students develop the capacity to cooperate with people from different social and cultural backgrounds to reach a common goal. So, in addition to remaining responsible for the collectively decisions, they are also expected to plan the group's efforts and their contribution towards their plan. Of course, this is the lifelong learning and management of information. And this ability requires an attempt to develop independent or self regulated learning while picking up new abilities and knowledge. Another requirement for these soft skills is the capacity to locate and organize pertinent information from multiple sources. In addition, students are required to become curious and thirsty for knowledge. Next is the ability to look for business opportunities and become risk aware is an entrepreneurship. And it also essential using creativity and innovation to complete tasks and activities related to business. The capacity for self development as well as the ability to conceive and prepare the proposals whenever we have to make some proposals. And if the practice and the training are conducted with the intention of benefiting society, this ability may in some ways benefits to the society. So how to develop these soft skills? It requires practice. Soft skill development requires practice, and these are immediately learned and experienced. Soft skills cannot be learned solely through textbook reading. Soft skills are a combination of attitudes and abilities. So each has an impact on and enhance the others. So, what is the difference between the hard skills and the soft skills? As we know, hard skills are the technical methods and equipment specific to our industry. For example, include internet protocol, productivity tools for the workplace. So these abilities are usually simple to see, count, and evaluate. And soft skills, on the other hand, are frequently challenging to monitor, to evaluate, and assess. So, hard skills or technological needs are complemented with soft skills. So, soft skills are just as important as conventional hard skills, if not more so. Now, let us discuss few of them in detail, and this will also help the people in improving their soft skills. So, first of all, the body language. It is a built in natural representation that each and every living thing in the earth possesses. And it is also referred to as the world's first language. It is referred to as non-verbal communication as well. Though the physical gesture of our body parts, including the facial expression, body posture, signs, eye contact, hand and foot movement. So this language conveys its meaning. And when verbal communication is challenging, it helps. Additionally, it affects how someone behaves in a conversation. If a short notes or messages are simple to express and to succeed in whatever area of life, one must always project a good and effective body language. Many researchers have shown that the effectiveness of communication depends up to 60% on the body language. Yes, there are some important facts about the body language. Always carry a pleasant smile in your face. Maintain a proper eye contact. So you can pull a small trick here by using some colored eye contact to make your eyes shine. And when you have a chances of standing, stand up because people who stand always look powerful. Always use your arms movements during any kind of explanation, which will make you look confident. Always sit with your toes pointing out. Avoid hand to face movements during any conversation. Don't cover or hide in a meeting on or a group discussion. Avoid folded arms and crossed legs during speaking and listening. One more important thing, avoid nail biting, scratching head during any confusion situation. Then next is the language. It is an artificial representation. Language is an artificial representation which is not found common in this world. So it is a tool which is used to communicate a message from one to one another of the same group. It is also called as verbal communication. Each language has its own from has to be properly understood to master it. There are some important facts about the language. The grammar has to be properly used during all the conversation. Then we have always think before we talk. Use simple and short sentences to convey your message, avoiding using complex and long sentences. A modern example of body language or language, a person walking in a computer only with the help of a keyboard is called as a body language. Modern example, the same person working with the help of a mouse and a keyboard is called as a language. So it is very clear that proper usage of both body language and the language is essential to succeed in everybody's day-to-day life. Then communication. Communication is the process through which a message is exchanged from the sender to the receiver and vice versa. The communication process will be complete once the receiver understands the message of the sender, and if not, the communication process will remain incomplete. The proper usage of grammar helps in building an effective communication. In today's modern world, grammar is defined as the motherboard of all the languages. It is a set of for any given language in the world. A grammar that controls and designs the output of all kinds of communication of an individual. A language can be mastered only after mastering its grammar. So, to communicate clearly, a rate of speech plays a vital role. Speaking fast does not mean that one speaks a good language, and speaking slowly does not mean that one has less knowledge in the language. An average rate of speed should be maintained to deliver the message clearly. The average speed of a perfect speaker is around 130 to 160 words per minute. 130 to 160 words per minute. Are soft skills and transferable skills? Yes. Other names for soft skills include the transferable skills, personal skills, people skills, interpersonal skills, essential skills, and non-technical skills. So how can I improve my soft skills? Yes, you can improve any soft skill if you make it a practice. Most soft skills are a matter of routine. For example, you can practice dependability both on the job and at home by improving the punctuality, showing up to work or events on time or early, for example, and starting on project at work earlier so you can complete them ahead of schedule. Okay, so how to improve your soft skill? So there are many benefits to improving your soft skills, including the relationship building with your friends. So there are many steps for improving your soft skills. So first of all, be open to feedback. Be open to feedback. A large part of improving your soft skills is being open to feedback. You may receive from your elders, and when you are open to feedback, you can be better able to receive the constructive criticism and use that information to improve in your workplace or in your house. You may receive the feedback on your communication skills, ability to work in a group, then time management, leadership potential, and many more. As you are receiving the feedback, consider thanking the individual who's providing it and developing a plan, either with yourself or through speaking with a manager or with your friend to improve and learn. So you have to always communicate. Effective communication is a soft skill that benefits everyone. Although you may have tasks and responsibilities that don't require the help of anyone else. This includes communication face to face, through email, and in presentations to a group. See, nearly every method of communication differs from another. So it's important to communicate through various means so your communication soft skills are more well rounded. And when you communicate, think about how you are addressing others, how clear your message is, and your tone of voice. You may also notice how others communicate and take tips and techniques from them to find a communication style that works for you. With this, build positive relationships. Yes, a lot of soft skills you use in your daily life on the relationship you have with others. And you may build positive relationship in a genuine conversation about their plans, plans, family, hobbies, interests. So you can try to connect with them over a shared experience. And if you work in a small uh, place with multiple people, consider asking everyone if they want to go out for a group lunch on Friday. So stepping away from the house sometimes works. It is a nice way to connect with your friends. So this may assist you professionally. Then get ready to learn. As you go through your process of improving any soft skill, you may encounter setbacks, but you may encounter many success too. So what's important is that you learn from them. For example, if you are suppose in charge of a project and are working on your leadership and collaboration soft skills, so consider taking time after the project is complete. You are also doing small work, small projects, and after completing, to gather feedback on your leadership and how the project could improve next time. The people you work with are the best able to evaluate how the project went and offer their feedback based on prior experience. With this, observe others. One of the strongest way you can improve your soft skills is by observing others around you. This can mean paying attention to all, observe the way they complete the task, including how they interact with others and their individual process, which may involve many soft skills. So it's important to be open to learning from others, as everyone comes to you with their own set of hard and soft skills. With this, you can also take on a leadership role. So to improve your leadership soft skills, consider taking on an actual leadership role in the school. Start by speaking with your teachers if there are any opportunities to lead a project or group or even be a mentor to someone else in the school who has less experience about that project. So in this role, think of how you can inspire your group to do their best. Ask for your manager or ask your teacher to consider you as an learner. So it's also possible to be a leader in building a new process. So if you have ideas on how to improve the thinking, so ask for the responsibility of working with them. And next, that is very important, soft skills are the techniques you need to work with others. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you, ma'am.
That's really a wonderful presentation, ma'am. Thank you for your presence, ma'am.
Thank you.